Hi students, I hope you all are sounding safe. And in today's session, we will be doing introduction to Python programming. And we also have Pooja ma'am. Hi ma'am.
Hello, Rupa. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? A warm welcome to all of you in our last session of student training program. And you all are very welcome and have a very exciting thing and very, sorry, very exciting experience, you can say, with the Python programming in PictoBlox. So I hope you will be going to enjoy this session and definitely come up with your innovative ideas with us. And we are waiting for you on the portal of Codeavour Competition 2022. Thank you. Over to you, Rupa.
Thank you ma'am. And these were very motivating words. Thank you so much. And yeah, let us dive into this today's session. And before actually moving to Python programming, let us understand what is Codeavour all about. Okay. So yeah, here is a small video for you all. So it will just give you a small quick recap of what is Codeavour 2022, and also it will answer few of the basic questions, frequently asked questions by various students. Okay, so let us have a look at it.
For the fourth consecutive year, bringing you the biggest international AI and programming competition for kids, Codeavour 2022 International 4th Edition. To make kids aware and inspire them to brainstorm over emerging issues, to make the world a better place, kids need to build solution-based projects on the following theme: save the environment, strengthen the health infrastructure, revolutionize the agriculture, automate the surroundings, make smart transportation system. You can make anything and everything you want, from stories to games, from software-based AI projects to hardware-based projects. PictoBlox, an international AI education and coding platform. You can learn to code, make interactive animations and games, interesting projects based on AI, program actions for robots, and much more. With PictoBlox app now available on Play Store, you can even make your project for the competition on the go. Anyone above 7 years old and falling under 3 age groups can. Yes, you can either participate as a one-person army or in a team of 2 with your coding buddy. Follow these 3 easy steps to participate. Register by entering the team details on the contest portal. Prepare to enhance your coding and AI skill via self-learning material and AI bootcamps. Now that you have the skills required, it's time to show the world what you have got. Submit your project brief, project file, and the project video. Now all you have to do is sit back and wait for the results. Registration for Codeavour 2022 International starts on 10th of October. The last date to submit your project is 10th January 2023. You can register anytime between 10th of October and 10th of January 2023. The winners of Codeavour 2022 International will be announced on 31st January 2023. Participants stand a chance to win more than 60 prizes worth $20,000 in total. Along with the cash prizes up to $1,000, all the winners will also receive a medal, certificate, and the official Codeavour 2022 AI t-shirt. Participate in the biggest online AI and programming competition for kids with more than 3 lakh plus participants, 1,000 plus schools, 1 lakh plus teams from 90 plus countries. So, what are you waiting for? Registration starts today.
So this was all about Codeavour 2022. Yes. So yes, let us now dive into today's topic, that is Python programming. Okay. So as you all know that Python programming is a very emerging coding language which you can see everywhere these days, right? So first of all, what is Python? And we also will understand from where, who introduced it for the first time. Okay, so first, what we will be learning is that Python. What do you mean by Python? Python is a general purpose, high level, interpreted and also object oriented programming language for a wide variety of applications. So the application here means it can be used for development of apps, apks, websites, backend. So in various of applications you can be using. Also it is an high level language where the language of Python is very similar to an English language. Okay, and also object oriented programming, in the sense it will follow OOPS concept like how Java programming is doing. Okay, so this is a very important features of Python which is making it stand out compared to all the programming languages. Now let us understand who started or who invented it first. Okay, so this Python language was developed by Mr. Rossum in the year 1989 while working on the International Research Institute in the Netherlands. But later on, officially it was named as Python and it was made available for public use in the year 1941. Okay, so the logo what you can see here is a Python logo, and the person what you can see is nothing but the Rossum, Mr. Rossum, who developed Python. Okay, so this is a brief introduction about what is Python and who introduced or who developed this particular coding language. Okay, so now let us understand why coding is important. So as we all know, these days the continuous emerging technologies all have coding, right? So if in case you want to develop a website, you need coding. In case if you want to do any apps or create any apps, you need this particular coding, correct? So coding is so important. Few of the importance of codings is given here is that in the 21st century, coding is a utmost important skill which is required for developing these kinds of technologies, right? So when we get hands on these technologies, we can invent or we can also get to know various technologies, and there will be a huge way for making it possible, correct? And it also develops a high order thinking skills, also problem solving things. You can see these days every time you will be getting one or the other problem, a society or a group of people or a country definitely faces one or the other problem in eventually in some of the other situations or scenarios. For that for that coding can give a proper solution or a clear solution, right? And also innovation, the kind of innovation our kids are having these days are enormous, right? And they are actually giving a good proper idea for solving the certain types of problem in this country, correct? And also tech based in the sense that to get good jobs, right? In the technological field, IT field, you will be using this particular skill. Next is career opportunities, becoming an engineer, becoming a mathematics pro or a teacher in coding. All these things need good hands-on activities or coding, correct? So employability, how much coding or how much you know this particular emerging technologies, not only Python, maybe tomorrow there will be some other coding platform which is highly good or highly innovative than Python. So that we have to be learning, right? So this is how we have to, get hands-on coding on all the languages, so that we will get a clear idea of how to use it and how we can increase the productivity, correct? So these are some of the importance of coding. Next is algorithms and flowcharts. Now is that we understood what is Python, what do you mean by all this importance of coding. So now it is time for us to come back and learn the basics of algorithms and flowcharts. Okay, so in a simple manner, if I want to tell what is an algorithm, it is nothing but a step-by-step instructions which is given for a machine to do one particular task. For example, to do addition of two numbers, what will we do? We will first take one variable A, second variable B, give some value. Third variable C, what it does? It just does the addition, that is A plus B. So this is how I am giving step-by-step instructions for a computer to do addition. Okay, so this again we will be doing a activity, hands-on activity. You will be getting a clear-cut idea on how we will be using it. Okay, so again another example here you can see is a lamp. Okay, so if lamp does not work, lamp plugged in. Okay, so if does not work, I have to plug in the lamp. And if I'm not getting anything, that means no light, plug in lamp. Okay, bulb burnt out, then yes, then what we will be doing? We will be replacing the bulb. Else, if you are not able to do that also, then we will be giving it to a repairing shop where the bulb get repaired, right? So this is how step by step we are understanding and analyzing the condition of that particular lamp and taking the actions accordingly. Correct. So the graphical representation of this particular algorithm. So algorithm is nothing but what? Step-by-step instructions given to a particular task to be done. So a flow chart is nothing but the graphical representation of that particular steps. As you can see here, this is a graphical representation of steps which we have taken to check whether the lamp is working or not. Okay, I hope this concept is clear. Correct. Next is the activity. Okay, so today we will be doing two different activities, students. So to do that activity, you will be needing PictoBlox to be downloaded. So I hope you know what is PictoBlox and how to download it. If you don't have PictoBlox, you can always check the description given and you can download PictoBlox to your device. Okay, also you can visit www.thestempedia.com website and also you can install there the PictoBlox for your device. Okay. Yes. So now let us go to I'll be sharing you this PictoBlox screen. Just give me a second, students. Okay, so let us understand what is the PictoBlox environment. How is it actually looking and how we can do the coding in that. Okay, so yes, now I'll be sharing you the screen. Just give me a second. Okay, until that, let me ask you one simple question. What did you understand about Python? Are you feeling happy that you're learning different coding language? Or if you have any doubts related to this topic, you can always ask me in the comment section. Okay, so let us dive into. Let me share my screen first. Yes, I hope you can see the screen, right? Correct. So this is the stage. Okay. So what you can see here, the sprite. As you can see in block-based coding, here also you'll be having the sprites. So we will be doing actions based on a sprite. Okay. So as you all know, sprites are something which are some characters that does some actions. Okay. Now this is a backdrop where we can just click and drag the background for this particular stage. Okay, so these are all same like our block based coding. The only difference here is this platform. Okay, so there we used to have the palettes, blocks, etc., but here we will be having, this is a project file section where you will be having all the projects. Okay, here you can see the libraries. So if you call, you know that libraries are nothing but the group of keywords which is already defined, right? So already defined functions will be given here. So that we can be seeing here. Here is the terminal. In terminal, you will be able to get this output, and also you can see the log in the sense you can see what is wrong, what's the error in your this one code and etc. Okay, so yes, now let us see how to do a coding. So now what we will be making is we will be making an animation. Okay, so what do you mean by an animation? Animation is something where a imaginary cartoon is doing some task. Okay, so for here we have Toby. So what we will be doing, we will be making Toby move. Okay, so for that, what we will be doing is we will first select the backdrop. You can select whichever backdrop you wanted, but I will be selecting blue sky backdrop. Okay, so this blue sky backdrop and Toby. So using these two things, I'll be making a code. Okay, so now what you can see here is nothing but sprite. Sprite is a variable. Okay, in this variable, I am saving or I am giving the value of sprite Toby. Okay, I hope this is clear. So sprite Toby is assigned to sprite. So now whenever I use sprite or whenever I want to make Toby do some action, I will be calling this variable. Okay, next is I want to import something. What is that something? Is nothing but a time. So import time. Okay, why am I importing time? Because whenever I will be asking Toby to move or to wait for few seconds, their time is important. Correct. So that time we will be using time. So that is why we will be importing time right now. Now what we have to do? We have to make the Toby to be in one position. Correct. It should be here. Whenever I click on flag button, what will be I doing? I will be making Toby to come to this initial position. Okay. So for that, I will ask sprite dot go to, yes. So I want to make this Toby go to certain XY axis, right? So go to XY, that is 0 and minus 100. Okay, so what am I making here? I am making Toby to go to that particular 0 comma minus 100 value to whenever I click on the button. Okay, which button? The flag button to run the output. Okay, so next is what I'll be doing. Next, I should be making the sprite to rotate. Okay, so now let us see if the code is working or what, right? So yes, now I will keep this Toby somewhere here and I will just run it. Okay, so while running, you can see the Toby should come in the initial position, that is 0 comma minus 100. Okay, so when it comes to that particular initial position, that means my code is working. Okay, so similarly, we can be making all this other code. So first, let us see how our code is working. Okay, let me just stop this script and run again. Okay, so yeah, let us see the second line of code. So when it goes to go to XY to this direction, when it goes to 0 comma XY direction, then what we can do, we have to move the Toby, correct? So before moving it, I have to, set the rotation style, correct? See, you can see here that the Toby has changed his position. For example, again, I'll just keep some in random position and I will run. He will come to this initial position, that is 0. X should be 0 and Y should be minus 100. Okay. He will take some time. The code is running. So let us give some little time for code to run. Yes, now it's done. So the code is done running and you can see the Toby coming here on his place. Okay, so now let me check the set the rotation style. Okay, sprite dot set rotation style. Okay, so set rotation style. If I want to rotate back, see the Toby will be walking from here till here. So if I want to come back, then it will become ulta, right? So reverse. I don't want that. So what will I set the rotation style to? Left to right. Okay, left to right. Okay, done. This much is done. This is all about Toby's work. From which position he has to start and from which position he has to come back. Okay, now while we will be using while loop. As you know, while loop is used to run the condition until and unless we pause it or unless and unless we break it. Correct. So this is the loop. So it will be looping again and again. So while 1, that means while it is true. 1 is true and 0 is false. Okay. So while 1, what should I do? Sprite dot move. What am I doing? I am moving the sprite for 10. Understood? I am moving the sprite for 10 steps. Got it? Now, sprite dot. So now I will be moving it. Correct. So let us run this much of code and see how actually it is running. Okay. So what we have done here, we are making Toby to come to one particular initial position. And when he is moving, and when he touches the bar, then he should take left to right condition. Okay, so this is the 3 concepts what we have given here, and let us understand by just asking the Toby to do this action. See, Toby is moving. Correct. Now is that he's stuck there. Can you see, students? He's stuck there. So what will I do? I'll just stop this code and I will be giving him bounce back. Right? So he has to bounce back. So now what I'll be doing? Sprite, S-P-R-I-T, sprite dot bounce on edge. Okay, so bounce on edge. That means when a Toby moves or touches the edge, he should bounce back. Okay, now let us see. Run the script and see. Is he bouncing back? First, he will come to the initial position and then he will bounce back. Okay, let us see what he will do. Yes, Toby is set to move. Yes, he is bouncing back and he is coming in the proper costume, but proper way. But can you see, it's like I am moving Toby, right? Toby is not walking. If we are walking, our legs should move, hands should move. Correct. So for that, what we can do, we can go to, let us first stop the script and we can go to costumes. Okay. So Toby walking 1, Toby walking 2. Okay, Toby walking 1 and Toby walking 2. These are the 2 and also Toby walking 3 also I can make. Okay, so what I am doing here is that I am changing the costume of a Toby so that it looks very realistic that it is walking. Okay, so what will I do? Sprite dot next costume. See, students, sometimes whenever you are typing, if your wanted answer or if your wanted function is already defined, then you will be getting a automatically you will be getting some recommendations. You can just click on that and use it. Okay, so now next costume is done. Correct. So let me just run and let us see if next costume is happening or what. Okay, he should walk like how we will walk, making our hands move, legs move, that manner. Correct. So he should first come to initial position. So he will be coming to now initial position. As you can see here, he is coming to initial position and he is walking. Correct. On edge, he is bouncing back. Correct. Yes, this is how the animation is perfectly done. Got it. But is it not like he's running and going? Right? He's running and he is moving. So I want to make Toby just walk. So what I have to give? I have to give some few seconds for Toby to wait. Correct. So how will I give? That is why we are using time dot sleep. That means wait. Okay, time dot sleep for 0.1 second. That means 1 milliseconds he will be waiting. Okay, so this completes the final code of making an animation, that is making Toby move. Okay, let us run the script and see. I hope you can see this script as well. Let me just zoom it. Yes, I just stopped the script, students, so that, yeah, I hope now things are clear and you can see the script. Correct. Yes, let us move this. I'm running the code. Okay. Yes. So it came to this initial position and now it is walking. See, Toby is waiting for a few time and he is taking the next step. Yes. Okay. So this is how the Toby is walking. And we also, if I don't want to make this movement of mouth, okay, what can I do? I can go to costumes. Again, go to costumes and you can delete, which is not necessary. You can delete. Okay, so I don't want this jump. I will delete it. Again, I don't want this mouth. So I will delete it. Correct. So walking 1, walking 2, walking 3 is enough. So this much I can use it. Got it? So whenever I will run this code again, only these many things will be running. Okay. Final output is here. So you can have a look at it. Correct. You can add music, students. You can add so many features for this and enhance this particular code as well. Okay. I hope things are clear. Kindly let me know if you have any doubts, students. If you have any doubts, I'm always here to clear it. Okay, so I'm just checking the chat box. I could see no questions. That means I hope you understood. Correct? In live chat, I cannot see any of the messages. And yes, this is the final output. Yes, I hope this is clear. Correct? So now what did we understand here? What are the concepts we understood? We understood the concept of sprite. What is sprite? How to include the particular sprite in your program. Okay. And also we have understood the keyword. Import is a keyword which is already defined where we will be using import to include some of the library functions. Okay, and then we also understood some inbuilt functions like go to xy, set rotation style, etc. And also we have understood while loop. So these are the some important concept related to Python we understood by this program. Correct? Yes? Any doubts? Any doubts, students? Yes. Okay. Can we move to next? Yes. So today I will be doing 2 activities to make you understand clearly what is Python. And first one is done. Okay. So how will you save the project? Now the project is done. I will go to File, Save As. Okay. So save as, and anywhere I already have done so many projects. Now I will just write Toby walk. Okay. And I will save it. So the extension of our PictoBlox application or files is sb3.sb3. Okay. After saving, I will go to file and open new. Okay. So what you should do, file and new. So a new environment will be opened. Got it? Yes. So now what we will do, we will be doing addition bot. Okay. What is this addition bot? Addition bot will actually add two numbers and give you the answer. Okay. The bot is nothing but your Toby. Okay. So Toby will actually give you a clear idea on how you can add two numbers. Okay, so you using this particular addition bot, you will be able to understand the data types. Okay, so how data types is working in Python code. Okay, and also how you can assign the integer values to a number. We know in C and C++ and Java we have learned, right? So if in case you have not learned, now we will be getting a clear picture on what is data types in programming. Okay, so yes, now I have selected my Toby. If you don't want Toby, you can select some other. And yeah, let me select Hazel. Okay, so I'll select Hazel. Okay, now I have selected Hazel, right? So I don't want this Toby. Okay, so Hazel. So now you can see automatically the sprite is Hazel. The Toby is deleted. Okay, so whichever sprite you wanted, you can use that particular sprite. Okay, so now I have inserted the sprite. If I want a backdrop, I can add my backdrop as well. So I will keep very simple backdrop, maybe a classroom backdrop. If I get, see, there are so many, right? You have so many. Yes, school backdrop. Okay, so Hazel is here and Hazel is in the school and she will be allowing, or she will be adding two numbers and telling us. Okay, yes. Now what I'll be doing, I will enter a number. I want to enter a value. That is the first value, the second value. So after entering two values, I can add those numbers and I can give the answer. Correct. So for adding first value, what I'll be doing is sprite dot input. What is this input function doing here, students? Input keyword is used to take input from the user. For example, I am the user, so I can give the value. Okay, so I can give the value for the Hazel to add and tell me the final answer. Okay, so yes, first is input. And what should I input? I should input a number. That is what I can tell here is input, enter a number. So before entering, I will be using double quotes. Why I should use double quotes? Because to say that this is a string. Okay, so when you insert a value in double quotes, that means it will not be changed and it will be as it is. Okay, so enter a number. Done. So now I will be entering a number. So enter first number. I can just write it as enter first number. Done. So here I have inserted first number. Correct. So now A is equal to, what is that inserting? You will insert a number, but there should be some space, right? Somewhere it should go and store. So where it should go store is in A. Okay, so what it should be doing? It should be going and storing in A. So A is equal to int. What is int? Int is again a data type. So which carries the letters, numbers like 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, normal numbers. Okay, not decimal is not allowed. Big digits like 10, more than 10 digits, 5 digits. 5 digits is fine, but more than 10 digits is not allowed. Okay, so it is like a number which is a data type that stores only numbers. Okay, so int sprite dot answer. Okay, so what am I doing here? I am just storing what I will store, right? Like what I will give. Enter first number. For example, if I give 10, that 10 will go and store in A. Okay, why we are doing this? Because we are storing it for taking it and adding, and then only Hazel can say. Correct. We have brain, but here we have variables to store. Got it? Next. This much is clear, right? Can we do the same for the next number? What will we do? Sprite, same, dot input. What you should input? Now we have to input second number. So what I'll be writing? Enter second number. Correct? So enter second number. What I'm doing here, I'm asking the user to set or to enter the second number. So here again, I'm taking another variable to store the second number. For example, second number I'm giving as 20. So B will store 20 and A will store 10. Got it? Because before I gave A to be 10 and B to be 20, that's what they'll be storing. So B is equal to int, same, sprite dot answer. Correct? ANSWER, answer. Done. So now what is that we have done? We have completed the code for saving two numbers. Okay, so enter two numbers and save two numbers. Now main thing is that we have to add those two numbers. Yes or no? So for that I will be using some another variable, that is sum. Okay, so sum is equal to A plus B. Okay, so sum is equal to A plus B. That's all. Okay, so after adding, what should I tell? I should tell you, right? The Hazel should tell us that the addition of two numbers is blah, blah, blah. Okay, that means what answer they will get, that they should tell. So sprite dot say the, okay, give double quotes, the addition of given numbers are, okay, numbers, or you can also write addition of two numbers or addition of A and B, or okay, so like that. Okay, comma 2. Why are we giving comma 2? Because it will save for 2 seconds. Okay, now yes, now is that addition of two numbers are, she said, for 2 seconds it will wait. Okay, for 2 seconds what it does, it will wait. Okay, let me just minimize this so that you can see this too. Yes, I hope you can see this too, right? Sprite dot say the addition of given numbers are 2. What is this 2 representing, students? This representing the time. That means it will wait for 2 seconds. Okay, now after that what it should say? Sprite dot say sum. Okay, so it should tell sum. What is a sum? Sum is nothing but A plus B. Clear? I hope you are clear with this, right? Yes? Okay. So now let us run this code. I hope you can see this entire script here. And what I'll be doing right now is I will run this code. Okay. Yes. Let me run this code and let us see how Hazel will answer my question of adding two numbers. Yes. Now Hazel will ask what? Enter first number. See? So what I'll enter is 16 maybe. Okay. So I enter 16. Now, what did I do? I did not enter any value. Correct. I just entered. That's why it is showing like this. Okay. Let me run again. Yes. Now Hazel will ask enter first number. Okay. So I will be entering 12 now. Done. Enter first number. 12 is done. Click on this tick. Now enter second number. What will I give second number? 8. I'll give 8. So what should be the answer, students? 12 plus 8. It should be 20. The addition of given numbers are 20. Yay. The Toby is telling so properly. Sorry, not Toby, Hazel, right? So Hazel is giving accurate value. Correct. So for example, if I want to add some bigger numbers, for example, let first number I can give like for 150, correct, or 500 I can give. Let us see if that is also calculating well. Correct. So the first number what I'll be giving is 500. Okay, let me type 500. Done. So next number what shall I give? some random numbers I give, just like 2, 3, 2, 4. Some random numbers. Okay, let us ask the Hazel to calculate. Yes, let me click on this tick. Okay, 32, tick. The addition of given numbers are 532. Appropriate, right? 500 plus 32, 532. Correct? Yes. I hope this particular project, I mean the activity, hands-on activity for understanding the basics of Python is very, very clear, right? In case you have any doubts, you can just ask me in the chat box, students. I'm very happy to solve your doubts if you have any. Okay. And now let us just have a quick recap on this code. That here what we learned about how to change a sprite and how to take a number and input it, right? So how to ask a user to input their values and also a data type. Okay, so that is integer data type we learned here. Correct. And also time seconds, how much time, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, how to make a sprite to wait for few seconds also we learned. Correct. So this is all about our today's session. Okay, so I hope you all understood this concept, and 2 seconds I'll be giving, or sorry, 2 minutes we will be giving you some time to ask your questions if you have any. Do you have any doubts, students, until now? See, this is what is the first activity we did. This is how the overview of our project, right? So next is we did an addition board, and then yeah, we are done for today's session. I hope you liked it, and any doubts, please feel free to ask. Yes. Also, students, I'll be sharing you the link for, giving your feedbacks. So it's in the description. If you're not finding it on the description, I will also share it in the chat box. Yes, ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Rupa. I hope everyone enjoyed the session. Yes. Thank you so much, Rupa. You have explained everything in a very well manner. And I hope all the students have learned a lot today. And definitely we are asking them to now, you are up to something that you can made something now, right?
Yeah.
So all the students, we all are requesting you to submit your project by 10th of December. Till the time we have one brainstorming session with you all tomorrow at same time 11 a.m. We are coming to you directly, where you can connect with us and you can ask us your query. Even if you want to discuss something, you can also discuss your innovative ideas with us, and we will help you out to understand the things and all, right? And the second thing, after the brainstorming session, we are definitely we are coming with some doubt session also, that we will let you know when we are coming to for the same, and then also we can discuss and clear your doubt outs, right? Till the time, please watch all the sessions that we have completed till now. Now, as you have a small idea how you can prepare your projects, right, for the competition, prepare. Let us know if you are facing any kind of issue, and what we can say, please, yes, improve your thinking, making something new. Just bright up your little scientist in which is already inside you, right? So yes, thank you so much everyone for joining today's session, and all the very best for the competition. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And yeah, I think this is end of the session. And we waited for a few minutes, students. I don't see any messages from you all. That means the concept is clear with you today. So yeah, let me know if you have any doubts, and we will be winding up for today. And hopefully next time we will be meeting you all in other innovative and interesting topics. So for now, that's it, and I will request you all to give the feedback of how you felt about the session by clicking on the link in the description. And yeah, that's it. And
And yes, there's sorry, Rupa, I just want to add something here. That feedback form is your attendance form also. So you have to fill up that particular form. Then only we are able to give you an attendance on the basis of the session, right? For getting the certificate, it is necessary to you filling that feedback form.
yeah, so it's very important, students. You need attendance, then you have to, give us the fill the attendance form. Okay, so yeah, teachers, even if you are taking the whole number of students together, then also you will be having to give the attendance. That link is also in the description. You can check that out. Okay, so anything you have queries, you can also contact Miss Pooja ma'am for sure. Ma'am is always available for your queries. So yeah, giving this a small note at the end, we would like to conclude this session for today. And I hope you really like the session. In case you like, then you can also share this with your friends who like coding, robotics, artificial intelligence, etc. And even you can also give this particular videos or share this with so many of your interesting students. Also, I would like to give you an inference that this is not the end. You will be also getting more and more learning resources from our team. So all these videos will be posted eventually every day. So to stay tuned and stay connected with us, you can also subscribe our channel, and you have to click on that bell notification to get all the notifications whenever we are live. So yeah, that's it. Giving this a small note, I'll be ending this. We will all be meeting in the next session. Until then, bye everyone.
Bye bye. Take care.